Let us start with chapter number 2 for the standard 12. The name of that chapter is Cascading Style Sheet and JavaScript. In previous chapter, we have to learn about to make a form in HTML and in the software composer. Today we discuss about CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. CSS allows you to specify the style for the visual element of the website. Here the word website. Website means web pages interlinked together. That makes the website. The detail of how to display the document is known as style. Document, that is the format of the web page. The advantage of CSS, Cascading Style Sheet, is avoid the duplication in coding. We cannot enter the same record again and again. Second one, use the same content with different style for different purpose. And the third one is easy maintenance of code. Means we can maintain the code easily. In HTML, to insert the content of the paragraph tag P and bold tag B appear in source code. Here the two tag P, if you want to insert the paragraph tag in HTML for paragraph, inserting paragraph, and bold tag means thick and dark, that we have learnt in earlier classes. If the website is large, repeating this code every time become tedious and time consuming. We cannot insert the same code again and again. So through CSS we can set style as per our choice. CSS set the style for all the tag like P, bold and other tag at once. Using CSS, we can control the font type, color and other elements of our website, that in the web page. The syntax of CSS consists of special symbols is known as rules. A CSS rule has two main parts. First one is selector and second one is one or more declaration. Over here, what is a selector? The selector is the HTML element on which you want to apply the style. And what is declaration? It consists of a property associated with the HTML element used in selector and its corresponding value. General syntax of CSS is the first one is selector, then after that open curly bracket. Then in open curly bracket, the first one is property, colon, and the next one is value, close curly bracket. Over here, selector is H1, property is color, and value is green. In HTML, there are 6 types of headings are there. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. H1 is the biggest one and H6 is the smallest one. See the dialog box. In this dialog box there are number of options are there. You have to choose first option, style applied to all elements of style. Then from the down arrow key select the heading H1. Then click on create style rule. Here there are different types are there. The first one is general, second one is text, third one is background, fourth one is border. We have to use all these 4 tabs. First of all, click on text, click on predefine, select Times New Roman. On the right hand side, click case option, select uppercase. Then below the case there is an alignment, select the center alignment. Select the font color, for example red one. Click on OK. Then click on background option, from the white we have to change the background color from white to suppose yellow. Click on OK. Then click the border tab and give the border as you wish. Suppose I select over here double. Then go to general. Then in style rule that we apply all this style in CSS appear in this box. Border style double, font family Times New Roman, then text transform is uppercase, text align is center, color is red and the background color is yellow. Then click on. Now students, let's discuss about the advantage and disadvantage of CSS. CSS allows us to set the format of the website without changing the underlying structure. By separating the layout and format properties of the website from its underlying logical structure, we can make changes the website without the fear of accidentally and changing the data. The website designer job made easier as the change of the style and element he only needs to make modification in CSS file, that is cascading style sheet. Since we have to set the style for each element only once, the CSS has less code compared to HTML. Thus, the web page will be loaded faster using CSS website designing quick and efficient. Disadvantage of CSS. The CSS compatibility varies with the different browsers. This means that some of the style sheet features are not supported by the browsers. What is a browser? Browser is a web program. With the help of that program, we can see the web page efficiently and easily. The style cannot be displayed as per the user design. But nowadays, the latest browser versions are more standard compliant and compatibility issue has reduced. Now, what is a JavaScript? HTML was originally used to control the appearance of the web page. The web page designing using HTML were static and could not be changed after the browser rendered them. However, with the growth of internet, people demand the website to have greater interactivity and better visual design. But the HTML could only provide static web page. The demand of the more interactivity created the need for a new web programming language. Hence, Netscape developed JavaScript. JavaScript is a scripting language that allows you to add program aspect to your web pages. A scripting language is a simple, lightweight programming language that does not contain the advanced programming functionality of languages like C and Java. JavaScript is used to web page to improve the design and validate form. It's add the interactivity to HTML pages and insert it directly into the HTML code. JavaScript is used in web pages to improve the design and validate the forms. It adds the interactivity to HTML pages and is inserted directly into the HTML code. Today, mostly all the web browsers like Mozilla Firefox, Chrome, Safari and Internet Explorer supports the JavaScript. Using the JavaScript, a web page no longer remains static, but it can include coding that allows interactivity with the user. Control the browser and dynamically create the HTML content. We learn how to create form using Composer. When the user enters data in the form, he might leave some of the important fields empty or many enter the data with wrong format inside the fields. In such cases, there must be some type of validation provided. This validation will restrict the user from making the mistake. When the user enter wrong data or leave a field empty, an error message should be generated and form should not be submitted. The most common form of JavaScript application today is client side script, which runs inside the browser. It is used to validate the data entered in the HTML form on the client side before sending it to the server. Using JavaScript, the form is generally checked for the following things. Has the user left any required field be empty? Has the user entered valid email address? Check the whether content of two fields are same or not. Has the user entered a valid date? Has the user entered text in numeric data field? Say, for example, in the quantity field instead of numeric data, user entered the text. Students, let's do the JavaScript practical with the help of Composer. First of all, save the file, give name JavaScript. Then click on Insert Form, Define Form. Give the form name JS1. In action URL js1.html. Click the method closed. Center alignment. Select it and increase the font size. Here we are taking only three fields: name, surname and pin code. So insert the name, type the name as a label and insert text box. Insert form field. Click the field name NAME, that is in small letter. Please remember, type the field name in small letter NAME. Click on OK. Then enter the second field, surname. Same way, insert the text box. Surname is in small letter. Click on OK. Then third field is pin code. Insert form field and field name is small pin code. Click on OK. Then insert submit button. Insert form field and select the submit button. Click on OK. Then after that, again go to insert form, define form. Click on advanced edit button. Then click on the tab JavaScript event and type in the value box return space in small letter validate F capital round bracket start, round bracket close. Here in value box type the function name return space validate form. Click on OK. Then after that click on source. Then after the title, closing title tag, insert the code like this way. Script, this is the script option, script tag. Our function name is validate form. Here we take three variable x, variable y and variable z. Variable x is for name, variable y is for surname and variable z is for pin code. Here we type variable x is equal to document.js1.name.value for the first text box. Second variable is for variable var. var stands for variable. var y is equal to document.js1.surname.value. Same with third variable z for pin code. Variable z is equal to document.js1.pincode.value. Then for validation, if anyone cannot insert any value in the name box, automatically a error message will be displayed on the screen. So for that, here we use if condition. If, then in small round bracket x is equal to null. Null means blank. This double pipe symbol stands for all. X is equal to double quotes, then space, double quotes, round bracket close. These statements explain that the name field should not be empty. If your field should be empty, error message will be displayed on the screen. That done with the help of alert. Please enter the name properly. Then document.js1.name.focus, your cursor will focus on the same way on that box, return false. Suppose for second one, if y is equal to null or y is equal to blank space. This indicates that if your surname box will be empty, your error message will be displayed on the screen. So for that alert, type this message. Then on the next line, document.js1.surname.focus, return false, close the curly bracket of the second if condition. The third if condition for pin code. If z is for the pin code, variable z is for the field pin code, z is equal to double quotes, that is if your pin code is empty, or if z is equal to is an n stands for is not a number. If you insert any characters in the pin code, automatically the error message will be displayed on the screen. In India, the length of the pin code should be 6 characters, not more than 6 and not less than 6. If anyone enters 7 numbers or less than 6 numbers in the pin code box, automatically this error message will be displayed on the screen. That is in alert. Please enter the pin code properly. Document.js1.pincode.focus, return false, close curly bracket for this if condition, close curly bracket for this for function, and close the script tag. Then click on save button. Then after that, I am giving the name JavaScript. Double click on this. If we type name, for example Hitesh, then surname Patel, and if you forgot the pin code and click on submit button, automatically error message will be displayed on the screen. Clear? And if we type the pin code as 390006 and if you submit button, there is again a error message will be displayed on the screen because there are 7 numbers are there. if I type over here 6 numbers 39006, and if you submit it, your form will be submitted.